Now let us talk about scope resolution operator. So what is the use, what is this operator? To know about this one, first of all I will show you what are the methods how we can write down the functions inside a class, that is member functions inside the class. So there are two methods of writing member functions inside a class. So for showing those methods, I have taken the same class, that is rectangle class. Already private data members are there. Assume that there is a complete class available here, but we are looking at only two functions. So first function, I will write a function for area. This will return length into breadth. This is one function. So I have written the function, complete function, the body of a function inside the class itself. This is one method. Second method is I will write down a function for finding perimeter and I will leave semicolon. So I will not write down the body of a function. Then suppose the class ends here. Assume that all the functions are present. Okay, we will not be writing all the functions every time. Constructor, accessor, mutator, everything is there. Just we are looking at two functions. Okay, so one function I have defined completely inside the class. Now the second function I have just given the prototype, that is declaration of a function. Then where is the body of a function? Outside the class, write down int perimeter. What this function will do? Return 2 into length plus breadth. This is the logic inside the function. That's all. This is the function. Now this perimeter function, okay, int I'll write here, okay, integer. Now this looks like a different function which is outside the class. Actually, I wanted to write on the body of this function. Then I should say that this perimeter is same as this one, which belongs to rectangle. So for that, here, before the function name, I should write class name, rectangle, and double colon, that is scope resolution. Before that, we write return type. So now if you see, return type, class name, scope resolution, and perimeter function name. So before the function name, it is qualified along with the class name, then function name. So the scope resolution shows that the scope of this function is within this class that is already given here. So this is this same function. We are writing the body outside. Now finally, there are two methods of writing a function inside a class. One is you elaborate the function inside the class itself. Second one, just you write down the prototype of a function and write down its elaboration outside the class along with scope resolution operator. Now let us see what is the difference in these two methods. So here I will write down main function, main. Okay, void or int, whatever it may be. See, I like writing void because I don't have to write return statement at the last. So void I am writing. Okay, most of the compiler force you to write int only there. So I am writing void. Now here I will create an object of rectangle R, and I will pass 10,5, that is parameterized constructor. Then I will call cout r dot area. And I will call cout r dot perimeter. Okay. Now this should display area, this should display perimeter for this rectangle 10,5. So I am calling both the functions. This is area, this is perimeter, whose body is defined outside using scope resolution. Now the main difference where it arises, just watch it. When you compile this program, then it gets converted into machine code. Then how the machine codes looks like? This is main function's machine code. And inside main function, object is created. Okay, lines are over. Assume them as machine instructions. Now area is called. So area is this one. This is area. So the machine code of area is written here. So this is area machine code. Then it is calling to perimeter. So perimeter, this is perimeter. This is the machine code of perimeter. Now see this. If you write the function outside using scope resolution, then the machine code for that function will be separately generated, and when there is a call, it will go to that function, and after the function it will return back to the main function. If you are writing the function inside the class itself, then the machine code of that function will be replaced at the place of function call. Wherever the function is, at that place only. I have written few lines here, okay. These line belongs to area function, assume that. So that machine code is replaced here. So now this area function is not a separate function. The instructions are part of main only. So it's main only. It's not separate area function. Function means separate piece of code must be there. See, taking your clothes to a laundry and getting them washed, right? So you have to go out home and give it to a laundry, and he will wash and return your clothes. So this is like a function. You are going out, calling and getting the return value. But buying a washing machine, then laundry itself is at home. So this area function is just like washing machine, that is laundry at home itself. So if that complete machine code is written here, it's not a function now. It's a part of main function only. So that's it. If you write down the functions inside the class only, automatically these functions, such functions are called as inline functions. So these functions automatically become inline. Their machine code will be replaced wherever the function is called. So in C++, it's a good practice to write down the function outside using scope resolution. Otherwise, if you write them inside, they will become inline function. So you should be careful when writing functions inside the class. Inline function should not have any complex logic. This is not complex. This is simple. Just one arithmetic operation is there. But if there are loops and nested loops, you should not never write them inside the class. You should write their body outside the class only. So that's all about scope resolution operator, and using scope resolution, not using scope resolution, what are the differences I have shown you. Writing inside the class is inline, writing outside is a separate function. So that's all. So you can write this code and check it.